Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another StarCraft Brood War upload! Today is a non-professional game between CreamyKareem and Lulutoss on Fighting Spirit. In the top right side of the map, we have the purple Protoss player. It is CreamyKareem. What a name. And at the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Terran player. His name is Lulutoss. Oh, that's not confusing at all. Why is your name Lulutoss and you're playing Terran? No, I'm not feeling okay about this, but it is purple. I do like some purple here. So this is, again, a non-professional game sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. Right now, I'm just going to split these between pro and not pro, because I'm not sure how much of a difference there is most of the time between people that aren't pros, although based on the APM up here, dude, CreamyKareem is sitting on 300 APM. Lulutoss was not far behind, but then he kind of dropped off a little bit, so I think his average APM is probably higher than 70, but just kind of hanging out right now. Yeah, man, Kareem is killing it with this. So, I mean, you saw the game. You saw the game with, was it Big Boss? Like a 45-minute, probably Bronze League level Brood War game. It was kind of painful to cast. It was also kind of fun to cast. But anyway, I think this is higher level than that. I don't know. How should I do this, you guys? Are you interested in watching lower level Brood War no matter what level it is? Like if it's bronze all the way up to, I don't know, maybe these guys are diamond. Maybe they're masters level comparatively. Maybe they're almost good enough to compete with some of the pros, but not quite there yet. It's hard to tell. It is indeed hard to tell. Zealot coming down for some harassment. I like this. I like this. Zealot getting some shots off on this SCV who is building a factory and then pulling back. You can get him. Oh, no, you can't. The SCV is hiding inside the building like a coward. Coward SCV. This Zealot's doing some weird stuff. Is the pathing messing up on this guy? I think he really wants to kill the SCV, but he can't. Vulture production has begun from Lulutoss. We're going to call him Lulu from now on. Lulutoss doesn't make any sense. Marine might kill the Zealot here. The Zealot... Kareem is a little single-minded on trying to kill this barracks. Dragoon shows up. Get some shots off there. This Zealot does not want to die. Got 22 hit points, still alive. Dragoon versus Vulture's usually pretty good. Usually pretty good here. This Zealot, man, he is single-minded in his effort to take down this barracks. Yeah, the APM might have fooled me a little bit, you guys. I don't know what our Protoss player is doing. So yeah, we're just gonna call this not pro level StarCraft Brood War. In preparation for all the games we're gonna see from Brood War Remastered. We also have an SCV up here fighting inside Kareem's mineral line. Actually kills a probe. What is happening? This Zealot, these Dragoons are kind of holding. All right, this game's insane. It is insane, but it's fun. We'll go with that. If this Zealot actually ends up killing the barracks after 5 minutes, I'm going to be so impressed. Vulture comes in, continues fighting against the Dragoon, actually starts getting into that health of the Dragoon. The second Dragoon is stupid. He has bad pathing and says, I can't get any closer. I'm going to run around out here for a while. Oh, Dragoon. Oh, Dragoon, what's your problem? What's going on today? This Dragoon might kill this Vulture. Who's going to be first? Oh, the repair. The clutch repair keeping the Vulture alive temporarily. And, oh, they both kill each other at the exact same time. How crazy is that? Oh, and a tank came out. Tank is done. Doesn't have siege mode. You got to research that here at the machine shop, which there it is. There's siege mode. Finally, the two the two Dragoons can get up here and do some stuff. They might be able to kill this tank if they put their minds to it, but instead they go home. I don't know what happened to this SCV. I hope the probes rose up in revolt and killed him. That would be a pretty good thing here. Yeah, so in general, if you don't recognize the names, you know what? I don't know. How familiar are you guys with Brood War names for the pros outside of like Flash and Jaedong and Bisu? And I mean, those are the guys that you know, right? Those are generally the names that you're going to recognize. So if you don't recognize names, oh, I know what it's going to be. Saturday morning, okay? Saturday morning in the United States, or Saturday at noon on the East Coast, whatever, somewhere around there, is going to be my procast for Brood War, all right? It's going to be the procast. Actually, is this too slow? Oh, it is too slow. I was on faster. It needs to be on fastest. That's why everything seemed to be taking forever. Sorry, guys. It is late. It is about 11 o'clock where I am, but that's no excuse. No excuse why I had it at faster for that whole time. So anyway, if it's on Saturday, it's a pro game. Pro game with players like Flash, like Jaedong, like Bisu, like other people's. And if it's not on Saturday and you come here and there's a Brood War game, then it's definitely going to be lower level. Definitely going to be lower level. Expanding is our friend Lulu here. Way after the expansion from our Protoss player is done. Not that he's really mining from it at this point in time. So Protoss versus Terran Lowbie stuff should be good. Maybe, okay, so maybe I'll tack on, like, you know, I have my epic tag in the thumbnail these days. Maybe I'll put in a tag in the thumbnail that just says Lowbie, and then you know it's Lowbie Brood War and it's not awesome high-level pro stuff. If that's what you're into, if that's all you're into, I understand. If you've been watching this just with disgust creeping into your heart because this isn't Jaedong level stuff, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. It's not. Flash is not here today, but I figured we got to give the spotlight to people who are coming back to Brood War or just getting into Brood War, right? For the first time, that'd be nice. Zealots on top of the siege tank, just like in StarCraft 2. There's a minimum attack distance. Oh, the tank actually killing the missile turret in an attempt to get splash damage on top of these Zealots. SCV's fighting, and they do eventually kill the Zealot, but a few of their friends are dead as well. I really wish I had worker count. I really wish I had a production tab. These things would be nice to have. I have total army. I've got 33 for the Protoss. If I click over here, I can see there's 34 for the Terran, so it's pretty even. Pretty even, Steven. And again, in general, these players know what they're doing, right? You get the Dragoons, you get some Zealots. The Terran player is working on tanks, working on vultures. He's watched some professional StarCraft Brood War before, and he knows what he's doing. The Zealots, I don't know if they're super effective right now. He doesn't have charge, does he? He might actually have Zealot speed. These Zealots are moving fast all of a sudden. All right, getting right on top of these vultures and the tanks. The vultures do so well, explosive damage as well against light, which is what Zealots are. They kill the tank, but they die at the same time. So it was a bit of a suicide mission into that tank, and it worked. Killed the tank. Tank count is super low right now. I guess there are still two. Oh, and the Zealots on top of that tank actually cause splash damage from these tanks on the high ground to hit the tank as well, so that's nice. Bunker, yep, firebats in bunkers are your god if you're having trouble with Zealots, Terran players. They are. I read that exact phrase in a Brood War strategy guide back in 1999 and said, you know what? All right. I was having trouble with Zealots as Terran and firebats in bunkers. Not Marines necessarily, which is what our friend Lulu is making. But firebats, man, they wreck. They wreck Zealots in bunkers. Maybe not so much out of bunkers just because they're pretty squishy, but if you can protect them with a building, you're in a pretty good spot. More gateways on the way. Nobody's really floating a lot of money either. 200 minerals there sitting for the Protoss, 600 for the Terran. Are we making additional production facilities? Kind of. No. Nope, absolutely not. Where the heck did that? Oh, it's a drop. it was a shuttle drop. I think I called this a warp prism for the almost entirety of that Flash versus Godzilla game that I cast last week. So Zealots wandering into these tanks again, and splash damage from the high ground tanks killing their own friends. Okay, so Zealots in low numbers, you're not going to have problem with them if you have Marines in bunkers, but if they come in big numbers, you're in a lot of trouble. So I liked the shuttle drop. The shuttle drop was fun. Shuttle's still alive, mind you. Still alive. Anything in it? No, nothing in it. More buildings? Yeah, more factories. Good job. Keep up the work here, Terran player. Maybe we could get a count of the workers. Can we do that? I don't think we want to do that. But this looks pretty saturated, and the natural looks about half saturated for CreamyKareem. CreamyKareem? Is that a Y? That's another Y. CreamyKareem. I think there are more SCVs than probes. Just on my visual inspection. Looks like there are more SCVs than probes. But 2 base to 2 base. So pretty even Steven that way. Additionally, switching over to Stargate is our Protoss friend. That's fun. Okay, the Terran player has been 0% aggressive. He sent an SCV up and did get a couple probe kills, which was hilarious. But otherwise, he hasn't moved out. And, I mean, this isn't quite like Zerg, where you just get out macroed if you don't move out. But you don't want to let a Protoss player get up to that Sky Toss. Letting them get to Sky Toss is pretty scary, unless you have a lot of Goliaths, and I don't see nothing here can shoot up. Really. I mean, there's a missile turret. There are 2 Marines inside a bunker. And that's it. I mean, as far as stuff shooting up, you want to get them Goliaths. Where are those Goliaths? You can't see them. You can't see them because you can't see tooltips. That'd be nice too in Brood War Remastered. And taking a third base just south of his main. Is that an island? That's not an island. You can access it with a ramp. Anyway, going for mass zealot attacks. Now, I'm not a huge fan of mass zealot attacks, but if you're just doing this to kind of keep the Terran pinned in and on the back foot while you rush to carriers back behind it, then okay, I can approve of this decision. CreamyKareem. But man, this is a lot of zealot. I mean, did he just give up? I think he just gave up on dragoons, which is fine. They just get crushed by tanks, and there are a lot of tanks here out of Lulutoss. Additional factories being built. Oh, he is getting Hellfire missiles. All right, so the range upgrade for Goliaths is being researched. I just don't see any actual Goliaths on the ground or, you know, being made out of these factories at all. So interesting. Anyway, Super Ground Army. Super Ground Army. Here from our Terran friend, we have an double Arbiter. Where's the Arbiter Tribunal? Tribunal? There it is. Oh, it's been hiding. It's been hiding at the natural base this whole time. All right, so third base done. Nothing is being done with it. Okay, I lied. There's a probe. There are probes queued up. Don't really want to queue these up. We've talked about this before. It's just like StarCraft. Queue them up. It takes all your money and does nothing with it. Like, these probes are taking 150 of your minerals that you want to spend on other stuff and doing 0 things. I mean, maybe queue 1 if you forget to come back perfectly every time. That's fine. I can understand how that's going to work. Man, Arbiters take forever to build. I wish it showed you how many seconds it was, but it's a long time. Zealots just outside. These Vultures could probably wipe them out. Here we go. Vulture versus Zealot. How are the upgrades? Let's check that. Zealot upgrades, nothing. Vulture upgrades, nothing. I guess they do have spider mines, which is great. But here we go. Vulture's just walking right past the army, heading south for the Protoss. And he's just going to kill probes, I think. I don't care. There's Zealots here. All you probes are going to die. Pew, 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 pew. Throwing down some spider mines would be awesome, too, but I don't think you really need to. Right about now. Yeah, this is bad. You get these Vultures right inside your mineral line, you got to wall them off. You got to wall them off so they can't fit through. You got to keep some Dragoons home. Oh, my spider mines everywhere inside the main base of CreamyKareem. And so many more probes are going to die. This Protoss player, this might be it. This little Vulture run by could be the beginning of the end, if not just the end. Look at all these dead probes. Are there going to be any mining probes here in the main when all is said and done? The answer is no. Nope. The Zealot's trying to clear it out. Walking through spider mines, had to sacrifice a bunch of their lives as well. Dragoons just getting killed by tanks. Not even in siege mode, mind you. Not even in siege mode. Dragoons struggle so much against tanks directly. Okay, workers don't trigger spider mines. They float. They don't walk. Little known fact. All the Vultures get cleaned out, so that's pretty good news if you're the Protoss player. I can live with that. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Here. Usually we get a bit of a resting period before somebody else attacks when a big thing like that happens. All right, so probe count, minimal for our Protoss friend. He does have his third, though, and he's cloaking them with Arbiters, which is exciting and perhaps unnecessary, but hey, there's worse things you can do with your Arbiters. Cloaking workers, they don't die. Vulture's checking. Are there ninja expands anywhere? The funny thing is, he has a flying engineering bay just south of this third base by CreamyKareem, and he's not scouting with it. That's the point of having a scouting engineering bay, is you actually move it out across the map. So, so yeah, you can't trigger spider mines with workers. SCVs, drones, and probes all just float over them. They don't try to murder anybody. Not like Widow mines at all in that regard. I keep thinking these are Vultures, but they're just random spider mines at the very southern point of the main base of CreamyKareem. All right, the Goliaths are out. They've got +1 attack. That's good. Tanks also share that upgrade. This missile turret is just on the brink of burning down at 80 HP, but not quite burned down yet. And this is the slowest push of all time. This is kind of Flash-esque, though. Get up a huge army and just slowly push it across the map with spider mines and these Goliaths. I kind of like it. Stargates could be used for other stuff, but apparently our Protoss friend decided Arbiters was enough. Arbiters was enough. Can recall them. Can recall stuff on top of this area if you want. Which is a really good move, actually. Tanks setting up. Here we go. Goliaths. Goliaths pretty good against Zealots on their own. The range and the damage they do. 12 + 1. That adds up. Adds up. They don't have a huge rate of fire, but that was a pretty well handled by our Terran player. What was that sound? Ooh, oh, it was. He did Arbiter inside. All right, so he Arbitered inside with Zealots inside the main base of the Terran player. This should paralyze Lulu. Just kidding, Lulu's moving. He doesn't care. He's going to send some Goliaths back to clear these jokers out. And he does. All right, so Protoss player in a lot of trouble. There's Goliaths, there's tanks, good anti-air, good anti-ground. Did he bring detection? He doesn't have any science vessels, but he can kill that Arbiter pretty quickly, actually. Arbiter dies. There's your cloak. It's gone. And the tanks, I think, and not even in siege mode, could probably handle this. But instead they pull back, put themselves into siege mode, clear a couple of those Dragoons out. Some Archons are here for our Protoss player. He does have a Templar Archives, which is nice. And every Dragoon gets close enough, just dies. Just dies. High Templar here for Storm. If Storm has been researched, I really wish I could tell. We're going to have to see it, though, to believe it. I don't think it is. I don't think it's researched. He would have used it there. I am such a liar. Did he just storm his own Archon? Little delayed. Little delayed. What are we at? 124 supply for the Terran player and 94. What's attacking? 94 for the Protoss. Accidentally. Oh, are you trapped in here? Yep, trapped in here by a gateway. Has to kill his own gateway to get out. Oh, the ignominy. Ignominious is the word. Ignominity, I believe, is the noun. Ignominious being an adjective. All right, continuing to push in here is our Terran player. Storm on the Goliaths is pretty good, though. They don't have a lot of HP. And here we go. Archon's getting major shots off. 2 kills on top of the tanks. The tanks aren't in siege mode. Oh, Storm on all the tanks as well. Is he going to hold this thing? Dragoon's doing way better than they should. Tanks never went into siege. Let that be a lesson to you, Terran players. You really, really want to go into siege. Not all the time, but pretty much all the time. I know you can't move them if you're in siege, but otherwise. Otherwise. Zealots getting rid of this Goliath. And Dragoons continuing to head on down south here. The counterattack, I don't know. Spider-Mine's killing a Zealot and a Goliath together. Enemies in life, friends in death. And by friends, I just mean they died at the exact same moment, which I kind of feel like in the StarCraft Afterlife, if you die at the exact same moment of something else, you go to the same place. That's how it is. Third base done. Along the left side here for our Terran player. Just happily mining. Got the gas running as well. I like it. I like this extra income. I really wish I could press I and see what the income is. I honestly do. So yeah, I don't think I mentioned this, but if you'd like to send me your amateur Brood War game, shoot it over to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Brood War. And kind of let me know maybe what level of play you think you're at. I just want to kind of get a general idea. I'm not going to discriminate against you if you're too low. But I just kind of want to know what I'm into, what I'm getting into, what I feel like casting before I cast it during that day. I should get my screeners on this too. I've had some people offer to screen more stuff, and there might be more stuff coming in. Some Brood War packs, if you will. Still on that +1 attack. +1 armor's done for the Terran, though. That's good. And still 0 upgrades, period, for the Protoss player. You got to get them upgrades. You have to. Do you even have a... Yes, you have a forge because you have cannons. Wait, do you even have cannons? There's one. There's a cannon. And there's one too. All right, so forge could be used for upgrades and for cannons. Looks like it's just going to be cannons today. Ninja Expand, left side. Not at the top left, just the left side here for our Protoss player. And is he going to... Oh, the Zealots and Dragoons finding a back door to this third base. Surprise! Surprise, Zealots with no upgrades, but there's only 2 Goliaths here. Doesn't matter. Goliaths are going to die. A lot of tanks coming in, though. This is going to be an epic battle of Zealots versus Goliaths versus tanks, and they're now severely outnumbered. It's really a lot about what it's outnumbered here. Attacking in the front while everyone's distracted. Nicely done by our Protoss player today. Spider Mines, Storms on top of these Goliaths. Much better Storms. Storms have improved immensely for the Protoss here. Storms on top of tanks on the high ground. Can see it. Because of what? Oh, yeah, because you can see stuff on the high ground. You just kind of miss if you're attacking stuff on the high ground. There's also an observer here, so that's good. Man, he really wants to do this thing. He's getting sandwiched a little bit. His army's getting surrounded. Zealots taking out a tank. That's what they were built to do, man, is kill siege tanks. Kill them good, but that's it. Protoss army evaporated. 2 arbiters still remain. Cannon did clear out the spider mines here at the natural base, which is still not mined out. I mean, this gives you an idea of how long bases last in Brood War. You don't have to expand nearly as fast as you do in Legacy of the Void in that current patch. more Arbiters. I'd love to see carriers. I would love to see carriers. I know there's a lot of Goliath, but do we believe that Lulutoss has the wherewithal to attack the carriers directly instead of going after interceptors? I don't know. The AI is not smart enough. The AI has never been smart enough to do that. So how would we expect players to as well? Alright, what are we still doing here? Ooh, might actually make a science vessel. Science facility is done. Starport is here. Gotta make tech lab on that thing, though. No, it's control tower. Control tower on that thing. Ah, I know the names of stuff. I know the names of stuff. There's really just the one, too. Control tower. And also requires a, not a nuclear silo. Not a ghost ops, but like a science lab add-on to the science facility to make science vessels. Something like that. Something like that it is. Oh, shoot. Third base. Been discovered. Terran player. Gonna wreck this thing. Yep. Tanks firing on top of stuff. Responding army, though. Responding army. Arbiter does get stasis on a lot of these units. Only one of the tanks, though. Surprisingly enough, a lot of Goliaths toast, though. Another stasis. Nope. Yeah, another stasis does go down before the Arbiter dies. This effectively cutting the Terran army in half here. Storms on top of everything, using all the Templar to the most of their ability. If you can kill this army and get another army in time to get rid of the stuff as it comes out of stasis, it's going to be a really good spot. 2 kills on that tank. Again, storming stuff in stasis does not work. It does not work. Also bringing Arbiters where there are Goliaths, a terrible idea at the same time. And is that a Dark Templar? There is a Dark Templar with a purple cloak. So awesome looking. Purple cloak dude. All right, is this enough to kill all these Goliaths and this tank? CreamyKareem sure thinks it is. And there you go. Half of the stasis. This GT doing work, though. Scan too late, and the other half of the stasis. Well done. Well done, Kareemy. I did not expect that to go as well as it did. I don't want to insult you, but dang. All right, so army toast for the Terran player. Continuing, not giving up. Continuing to make stuff. I mean, not right now. Oh, he is making vultures. I guess you can tell by the arrows flashing. I thought there'd be more of a visual cue. A lot of vultures, actually. Does he? He's not really gas starved. Maybe he doesn't like his tanks right now. It's entirely possible, I suppose. Ninja 4th base. Still alive over here on the left side. And I'm pretty sure our Terran player has no idea that it's there. I could actually switch to his view. Let's see. Get rid of CreamyKareem and... Oh, he knows now. He has a vulture in there killing stuff. Good scout. Good scout. Yeah, he's got vultures and widow mines running all over the place, making sure this doesn't happen. Probe's actually killing the vulture. There's only one of them. And Probe's outnumbered him like 15-1, so it worked out. It worked out. In the end. Oh my goodness, gotta speed this sucker up. Are we going? Are we going? We're going. Okay, we're going. Here we go. Goliath's in the front. Working on that +2 attack. It's done. +2 attack is done for all these mech units. And now walking into these tanks. I don't know about this. Ah, he's going for it. He's going for it. Storming on top of the Goliaths. On top of the tanks. Zealots finishing off what doesn't die to the storm. Wow. These storms are greatly improved from Kareemy so far. I like it very much. More storms on these Goliaths. I'm not sure, again, how necessary it is, but hey. Got the energy. Might as well use it. Coming from the backside, some Goliaths. Spider-Mines, again, kind of killing themselves there. A little bit of some suicidal vultures. And, okay, if I were them, I might try attacking this 3rd base. I know there's 2 tanks, but their army's pretty big right now. 112 for the Protoss, 91 for the Terran. Just attacking this front door, which might be a mistake. But there again, storming on top of these tanks. Ah, Dark Templar got taken out. Is there a scan, or did this missile turret see it? I don't know. Either way, it looks like, yeah, looks like Lulutoss is going to hold it. He does manage to survive that counterattack. So this might not be the highest level game, but it's got some good, really good back and forth. Which is something I look for in replays for sure. If you just steamroll your opponent, I probably don't want to cast it. But if it's this back and forth stuff and both players end up losing a lot, then I kind of feel better. I feel it's more entertainment, a better awesome factor is what I would say. Are these more? Yep, more vultures coming in at sneaky 4th base. There are 2 cannons now, though, which is bad news for the vultures. Cannon's really good against vultures. Like 5 hits to take them down. Again, setting up the contain is our Protoss friend. Speeding it up. speeding it up. APM sitting at 130 for these players. Not bad. I mean, at some point, there's just so much to do. It's hard to keep your APM too low. Spider Mines hitting Zealots. Spider Mines hitting Dragoons. There you go. Ah! Does he have... tell me he has the attack upgrade range. Okay, he does, right? He does. I can't tell what the range of these Dragoons are. It doesn't tell me. I have to visually ascertain for myself what it is. All right. Okay, they need... There it is. Okay, so they do have the range upgrade. That was close. Sneaky attempt to expand in the bottom left with a 4th. Is our Terran player Lulutoss. Nope, cancels it. Loses the SCV. Zealot scouted that thing out. Great scouting. Great scouting from the Protoss player. I'd love to see carriers. I just kind of feel like they're game enders to some extent in Brood War. Especially against Terran. Although, again, this is a lot. Not as many Goliaths as before. There are more Vultures now. It's going to be a bloodbath. Whatever this next battle is, it's going to be a bloodbath. SCV is coming in to... He's not freeing up supply, is he? No? Is he trying to... Alrighty then. They're attacking with half his army. Is Kareemy not going to happen? Observers die. Dragoons die. Why didn't you bring everyone? Oh, there's the recall. There it is. There we go. Here it is. Into the third base. Missile turret takes out their Arbiter, but the tanks are gone, and this third base is free reign. Another huge attack up here. Zealots versus Archons versus Goliaths. And there is some Storm available on this Templar. There we go. Oh, beautiful Storm all over those Goliaths, but the tank count is really high. The Zealots DTs on top of this as well, storming the tanks. The Storms have been on point. Third base is toast. For our Terran player, this could be it. He's going to lose all that income, and that's it. Lulutoss has left the game. CreamyKareem with the GG after the fact. And he's sticking around. He wants to stick around is what he wants to do. Whew, 29-minute game. Almost a 30-minute game there. Protoss with... Okay, he ended up getting +2 upgrades. What on earth? He must have started as soon as I complained about it. Must have just started as soon as I complained, which is hilarious. So yeah, made it happen with the Zealots, with the Dragoons, with Archons, with beautiful Storms. The Storms were the MVPs of this match. Just incredible Storms. Dark Templar pretty good as well. Our Terran players' scans weren't quite on point. Yeah, this Templar, 3 kills. I mean, a lot of the Templar are dead, unfortunately, but they did good work. They did good work while they were here. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up. Well, Kareemy wants to finish off the Terran player who's actually gone. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another StarCraft Brood War upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.